Hello, Randy Rain here, and I always do something special for Halloween, and this time is no different, but it's not going to be a show, it's going to be behind the scenes of another show that I'm doing in person, and that show is called Haunted Havoc, Magic and Mayhem at the Farr Best Theater. Now, the Farr Best Theater is in Mansfield, Texas, which is a small town south of Fort Worth and Dallas, and the Farr Best Theater was first built in 1917. It was first a silent movie theater, is what it was. So you can imagine old Pearl Bodine down there playing Piany to the silent films. And from time to time, it has changed. It has gone to a stage theater, then a film theater, and back to stage and film, until what it is today, which is owned by the city of Mansfield, and is now a stage theater, and a very quirky stage theater. Out front, it has the little booth and everything that looks like the old-timey theaters. The lobby's fairly simple, bathrooms and whatnot. You have doors that enter into the theater part. But there's two doors over here that have the slat, and they look like closets. They look like utility closets. And when you open it up, it sure enough seems like, yeah, these are utility closets. However, there's a strange, creepy stairway that goes up inside this closet. And if you take this stairway up, well, it actually goes, up to the balcony. It basically goes up to where the old giant projector system used to be. And I'm sure these rooms were used as offices and stuff as well. However, there are stairs that go from the balcony down to the theater, and they are extremely dangerous. They are taller than they are wide. That's why the balcony is only being used for the lighting system. And the stage has a decent little lighting system on here, but I'll get back to that. The stage is very strange. The stage is two levels. There's a lower level and an upper level. And only the upper level has a curtain. I've never seen a stage like this, and it's made a challenge to work with, but we've used it to our advantage. Some stuff goes on up front. Some stuff has the curtain open up for it. And now the sound system, well, it's down here. And so you control everything down here. And this is where we have our music system set up to play music for the show. And it's all on a remote system. We can control the music down here as we do the show. However, the lighting is not remote. And if you go back up to the lighting, you have this great panel here that you can program it to do just about anything. And all you have to do is advance by pushing a button. So if you want lighting during your show to make it a better show, well, you're going to have somebody up here pushing this button. It can all be pre-programmed, but someone has to push the button to go from scene to scene. So we could either pay somebody to come and set up here and do nothing but push a button, or I can figure out a remote control system for it, and that's what I've done. So this is my solution. I went on Amazon and I found this. I have remote control circuits that I use all the time, but they're not like great ones, I guess, what to say. Reliable ones. I wanted one that I knew I could rely on. And so I found this on Amazon. It was only like $10 maybe, and this one's reliable. I did this one from down the street inside the house, so this one can really go. It comes with this little box here, actually. The box was part of it. And it's basically this little guy right here. And so it's the typical little circuit here, that's that, and then just a relay here. But it seems to work great. There's a jumper here. You can make it go momentarily or latching. I just have it set for momentarily going off. I have a little plug right here to plug it in. To the relay switch, I've hooked this little solenoid here. This is a tiny little solenoid. And I 3D printed a little stand for it. And this goes in here. Not the best box that it comes with, but it's fine. Works for me. Here's another one of those little solenoids inside, right here. And I use this power supply. It is 12 volts at 3 amps. So when you plug this little guy in like this, you have the little solenoid can activate when you push the button. Now, when you do that, it gets hotter than a sweatband in a fireman's helmet. So I had to add these little heat sinks onto here. And then I just went ahead and I made this little fan so you can blow onto it. Because it does get warm with 3 amps. I think I want to take this wire here and go around this. Really pushing on there, because I don't really trust just the little stickiness, the little sticky parts of that. Cut that off. There we go. That should conduct the heat better. So you just take the little solenoid stand and just use some gaff tape and tape it down to the console. And you put it right over that little button right there. So then when it activates, it pushes the button to advance the program. Then you want to tape down the fan so it blows on the solenoid, keeps it cool, and then just plug it in and you're ready to go. Now back down to the stage and the audio system. Well, this audio system that plays the music remotely, well, it works pretty well. That is, until I turn on my Tesla coil electric chair. I turn that on and everything goes haywire. So we actually have to turn off the sound music player while that's going on. I've already done a video on it before, how I worked with the capacitors, and the capacitors seem to be holding up, so that seems like I did a good job there. So now I'm just making it look better, making it more structurally sound. And here is my newly refurbished again Tesla coil electric chair. Hello, Randy Rain here, and I'm just warming up the old electric chair for the October 27th Haunted Havoc Magic and Mayhem at the Farr Best Theater. Check it out at havocmagic.com. It's going to be rather shocking. There's Matt.
Hello.
I don't want to give the show away, so if you want to see the show, you come tomorrow at the Farr Best Theater in Mansfield, Texas. That's October 27th, Haunted Havoc, Magic and Mayhem at the Farr Best Theater. I sure would love to see you there. It will fit you in somehow, so if you can, I'd love to see it. Anyway, I want to thank these people here. These are the patrons. These are the people helping me out and bringing you all this stuff. And I thank them oh so very much. And if you'd like to become a patron, there's quirks and stuff like that, and all the perks and quirks and everything. So go check that out. I've got a show to go do, so I hope to see you there. If you can, love it. I'm going to try to get video footage. If it's good footage, I'll put it online. So, thanks for watching.